You got into real estate to close deals, to build relationships, to be the person your clients trust when they're making one of the biggest financial decisions of their lives. You did not get into real estate to spend your Sunday afternoon writing Instagram captions. But here you are, scheduling posts, updating listings, chasing leads in a CRM that nobody's touched in 2 weeks, trying to figure out why your Google ranking dropped, and wondering when exactly your business became a marketing agency that occasionally sells houses. I am Jeff Amon, CRO and co-founder of ClearDesk. We place dedicated remote team members with real estate professionals across the US. And the most consistent thing we hear from agents and brokers before they work with us is some version of the same sentence. I'm doing everything myself and it's costing me deals. Today, I want to walk you through 5 specific marketing tasks you can hand off to a real estate virtual assistant, and what gets freed up for you when you do. The first task is social media management. This one probably stings the most because you know it matters. A strong social media presence drives visibility, builds trust with potential clients, and keeps your listings in front of people who are actively buying or selling. You know you should be, consistent, and you're not, because consistency requires time you don't have. A real estate VA takes complete ownership of this. They create and schedule posts for new listings and open houses. They design branded graphics. They write captions that sound like you. They engage with your followers so your profile looks active and responsive instead of abandoned. The result isn't just a cleaner Instagram feed. It's a professional, consistent online presence that builds your brand authority around the clock. An agent who shows up consistently on social media for 12 months builds a level of visibility and trust that no amount of sporadic posting catches up to. Handing this off isn't just a time decision, it's a competitive positioning decision. The second task is content creation. 73% of B2B marketers and 70% of B2C marketers include content marketing in their strategy. Blog posts about market trends, neighborhood guides, home buying tips, all of this builds your online presence and positions you as the go-to expert. The problem is that creating good content takes real time and real skill. Content creation is always the thing that gets pushed off. A VA who specializes in real estate content changes this immediately. They research your local market, learn your voice, and produce content. Blog posts, property descriptions, video scripts, client testimonial write-ups get posted on a consistent schedule so your website stays fresh. Your content keeps working for you. And you never have to stare at a blank page trying to write a neighborhood guide at 10 p.m. again. The third task is search engine optimization. This one tends to make agents' eyes glaze over, which is exactly why most of them aren't doing it. SEO determines whether your website shows up when someone searches best realtor or homes for sale. If your site isn't optimized, you're invisible. The good news is you don't need to understand SEO to benefit from it. A VA with SEO skills handles keyword research, on-page optimization, and local search setup. You focus on the clients who find you. They focus on making sure those clients can find you in the first place. The fourth task is lead generation and nurturing. Every lead that falls through the cracks is a potential commission that somebody else collected. But generating leads and then letting them go cold because you don't have time to follow up is expensive in real estate. A real estate VA manages your lead pipeline consistently. They handle the early stage follow-up, the emails, the CRM updates, the lead qualification, so that by the time a prospect reaches you, they're warm, they're informed, and they're ready for a real conversation. This is the task with the most direct revenue impact because every hour your VA spends nurturing a lead is an hour that would have otherwise been lost. The fifth task is paid advertising. Paid ads on Google, Facebook, and Instagram can dramatically expand your reach and bring qualified buyers to you. But running effective paid campaigns isn't as simple as boosting a post. It requires knowing how to structure campaigns and target the right audience. Done well, it's one of the highest leverage marketing investments you can make. Paid advertising accounted for 41% of total digital ad spending in 2023. A VA with paid advertising experience manages this end-to-end ad copywriting, audience targeting, budget management, performance tracking, optimization. Your ad spend goes further because someone is actively managing it instead of setting it and forgetting it, and you get reporting that tells you what's actually working. Every task I just described is important. The question isn't whether this work needs to get done. The question is whether it should be getting done by you. Your highest value activity as a real estate professional is in front of clients, building trust, understanding their needs, negotiating, and closing deals. Every hour you spend on social media, content, or lead follow up is an hour you're not doing that. And the math on that trade off doesn't work in your favor. At ClearDesk, every remote team member we place goes through our talent assurance protocol, language testing, skills assessment, behavioral interviewing, background verification, environment auditing, and a placement match built around your specific business. Our 0.5% acceptance rate means you're getting someone who will integrate into your workflow seamlessly. If you're ready to stop doing everything yourself, or if you're just not sure where to start, book a call with us. Link is in the description.